The data entry link on the top here has multiple further links available. The accounts link will take us to the accounts page, and this is where we can upload bank statements for the company that we are working on, and we can allocate all of the bank statement transactions for that company. On the top of this page, we have a point system which allocates points based on how we use the software. We also have a timer which records the time spent on this company on this page allocating transactions. If we click on it, we can view the time spent, and it also provides a link to the tasks page where we can view a task that is automatically created for the work done on this accounts page. If we scroll further down, we have a heading which says bank account management, and over here we can click add bank account to add a bank account. We can add multiple bank accounts if the business has multiple bank accounts. We can click on the add year option if we want to add a new year for an existing company. We can also switch between multiple bank accounts by clicking under this bank account selection option. If we scroll further down, there is a option to upload a CSV file. If we have downloaded a CSV file from our banking website, we can upload it over here. If we have a PDF file, we can go to data entry on the top over here and click on convert PDFs. There are multiple options to convert PDF bank statements into the CSV file format, and we can then upload it on this page. There are also options to sync your bank account. If we go to data entry on the top here and click on bank update, it will take us to the bank update page. On that page, there are options to sync Investec and FNB bank accounts currently. We can then link our bank accounts to the software with read-only permissions, and the software will then sync our bank statement transactions on a daily basis. We can also view the current year that is selected, which is the 2026 financial year. The bank balance for this demo company that I have over here is this amount, and we can click on reconcile to enter the bank statement closing balance to ensure that our bank balance over here matches the bank balance on the bank statement. Below that, there are two tabs, which is new entries, which is automatically selected, and historical entries. If we tick a few transactions and click on mark checked entries as historical, what that does is it moves it over to the historical entries tab. So in that way we can separate transactions. For example, new and older transactions, we can separate them by moving them over to the historical entries tab. There is also a enable delete button on the top here, and this allows us to delete transactions when it's enabled. There is also an option to export all of the transactions to an Excel CSV file, which we can save on our computer or desktop. There is also a edit all button, which once clicked allows us to tick multiple transactions, and then if we want to allocate one transaction to a certain account, all the ticked transactions will be allocated to that same account as long as the edit all button has been enabled. If we scroll further down, there are options to automatically allocate transactions. The auto allocate by prior allocations button looks at how prior allocations were completed, so how prior transactions were allocated. And if we have new transactions that are similar to those prior transactions, the software will allocate the new transactions based on how the previous transactions were allocated. That can be done by clicking on the auto allocate by prior allocations button. The AI auto allocate button looks at the industry description for this business and looks at all of the transactions and then seeks to allocate it based on the industry description it will allocate it to a relevant account. If necessary, it will create a new account and allocate the transaction to that account. We can also edit all of these transaction details. For example, we can edit the date, the transaction description, the account group, even the amounts. We can edit those as well. We can claim VAT if VAT is applicable. The VAT columns will only show if we enable VAT for this company. That can be done on the top here by going to tax and budget and clicking on tax settings. On that page, there is an option to enable VAT and payroll for each company. And that is essentially an overview of the accounts page. There is also an option to add account groups. So there is a default list of accounts. If we want to add a custom account group, we can click on the add button and we can then enter the account name and the account type. Once we click add account group, that will then add that account group, and we can then allocate transactions to that account group. There is also an option to filter the transactions shown, so we can search by description, amount, or account, or we can filter these transactions to only show us receipts or payments, and we can also filter the transactions based on specific dates.